the screenplay that by the time I had read it had gone through the Coen brothers. Was well, it's one of the most exciting things that happens for an actor is when you read a red-hot piece of material, and not only do they want you for it already, but Steven Spielberg wants you for it already. That really is, that's like winning the Powerball. You know, that's a lottery win. Steve and I have worked enough together so that the gestalt that we had was always eye to eye. I would come in with an enthusiastic idea for how to go about the scene, and Stephen would say, "That's great, because what I want to do is play it all the way from back here, and if you're moving around enough like that, that's where the eye is going to go." It was, geez, I felt like it was a reward for being able to go back and show up to work again. The thing about James Donovan is that he is a bull of a negotiator. He's built for it. Irish, tough, is not going to give an inch. As soon as you leave a crack open, he's in there and he pounds it, and you're doomed. The actual story was that James Donovan knew that if he took this case of defending Abel, that it was going to consume him, and he had to make that decision. It wasn't about should he do it pro bono, assigned by the Bar Association. The decision that he had to make was, can I let this take over my life the way it's going to have to be? Otherwise, don't ask me, because I'm going to tell you, if you're going to give me a spy to defend, I'm going to get that guy off. Do you understand? I'm not just going to give him the fence. I'm going to get him off. I'm going to win the case. So when he was actually, oddly enough, prepared for the demands that were put on him. So he had that kind of mind of justice, and he knew his sense of doing the homework. And even when he was in doing the negotiating in Berlin with both the East Germans and the Russians, he even handled that pretty well, because he could have individual meetings. What he wasn't prepared for was just the spycraft, the fact that people lie. That people say things that do not go on. This is what it was true. He coming from a court of law, him coming from the type of law that he practiced, was all about, eventually you get to a place where your word is your bond and you follow through. That was what the place, that was where he was on new territory. And he actually had affection for Abel. He liked the man, and he understood that he was not an evil man, he was just a guy doing his job. And he did in fact wonder if he was going to disappear in the Soviet system of punishment because he had been in jail in the United States. The human aspect of it, of his relationships with these people, I think that's what makes Donovan a unique lawyer, as he was. He was never just negotiating legal points. He was fighting for his guy.